Yo, what is up guys, it's Fried Sushi here. In today's video I got another trip report from Reddit. This one is called my 1250 UG LSD breakthrough. I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you want to check out either of these sick ass shirts that I designed, that would be awesome. This one is $33.99. And this one is $24.99. The links are in the description. My 1250 microgram LSD breakthrough. So after my 7 GPE trip and breakthrough, I felt it was more than enough and that I'm done, but the more the days passed, the more I wanted to get back there. Shrooms aren't an option anymore, so me and my girlfriend decided to take 1250 UG of acid, each. I remember reading that if you pass 800 plus you begin losing contact with reality, which seemed weird because my first ever trip was 1000 UG plus, but looking back, even though it was way too much at the time, now I realize it wasn't as potent, so my max was around 600-700 UG. Well, let me tell you, you do lose contact with reality. So we took our tabs, relaxed on the sofa in front of my 75-inch LED, put some Lucid Planet album on YouTube with visuals, and waited. The body load was way too much. It came pretty fast and hit us hard right on the start, as the visuals on the TV began merging with the background, as if everything was flat and you couldn't tell you're watching TV. That, combined with the body load, was too much to bear, so we started having sex to forget about how cold and sweaty our feet were and pass the time. We felt so heavy, and while having sex we both had these red and blue LED spots turning on and off around our bodies, like a halo. It would turn on in one direction and the trail would turn off. Hope you get what I'm trying to visualize. And then boom. We weren't in my living room anymore. I mean, we were, but in another dimension. Everything was covered with geometry but almost transparent, not vivid at all. From the floor up to our thighs there was this static noise, like a web of static noise. We immediately knew we were in another dimension, a few layers down from our dimension. It was way too real, as if 300-400-500-600-700-800 UG would make you see things and feel things, but you know you're tripping. But this sends you right to the end. So we were walking around the house, and my mind was erased completely, nothing in. All I could feel was how my consciousness, my soul, whatever you want to call it, developed dimensions of its own. While walking around the house I could feel walking inside myself, standing in one point but feeling like I'm reaching all the way to a different point. Then I realized all those DMT art pics where there's the face from all directions and a lot of copies of it going away and away, it's a visualization of a feeling. This feeling. Everything started to make sense. I was still in contact with reality at that point. I remember thinking that shrooms made me understand the true nature of the universe, but acid made me understand the true nature of myself. Who I am, what I am. I remember there was a song I didn't know, couldn't understand if it came from the TV or the computer, something random YouTube put. So I went to the computer to try and put some Tool, best music for my trips, but I just couldn't. As I said before, everything was flat, and my mind was gone. So the procedure of going folder inside a folder inside a folder was just impossible. Music began going crazy, in loops, backwards, and then it just stopped, even though it was still playing in the background, and I could hear only specific sounds, and in the dimension I was in, they filled the room. I could hear and feel the frequency rather than the sound. I felt I was in a hall rather than a living room. That feeling made me sure as hell I was in another dimension. For the next I don't know how much time me and my girlfriend began losing it. Slowly being detached from reality, being absorbed in the sounds and the dimension we were in, I found myself on the sofa, my girlfriend could have been next to me or in the other room, have no idea, and I was watching a video on YouTube, just random landscapes. Now this is the breakthrough part, I couldn't form a sentence in my mind, and I felt I was dying, like my mind turning into mush. I got so scared, running all the things I remember about myself that I have to take care of, like my college, my family who knew I'm into psychedelics and would think I finally fucked my mind up, my girlfriend who is alone in my country, my landlord who lives just above me. I can't die right now. I have so many things to take care of. I was absorbed in that static noise and realized I was dead. Time was non-existent and I thought I would never sleep again, and I knew that killing myself wouldn't matter because I'm already stuck at another dimension, timeless one. Then, as I was watching the landscapes on TV, I began repeating to myself, tomorrow when you wake up everything would be normal again, and the landscape got distorted and grinded, as my voice. It's all in your heaf James K. Tomorrow when you awake and I could feel my brain physically being grinded to pieces, it hurt so bad. At that point my friends, I let go. I let go of myself, of this world, of this life, of all things I left behind, and then it happened. A new dimension was revealed to me, right between the smallest pixels on TV, I could see it. You all know what I'm talking about, whether you were on shrooms, acid, DMT. That moment when you have this click where you see and understand the truest nature of existence. The more real than real dimension. The beginning. When you instantly get all information ever existed. Like a transfer, like a code. You get to read existence's algorithm. It wasn't outside. It was inside. See, I think we have two universes, the physical one, and the one inside us. Our consciousness, our soul, it's a universe. It's the truest universe of all. According to quantum physics there are 10 or 11 dimensions, too small to even measure. It's because they're inside us. So I got up and sat on the couch, trying to explain my girlfriend what I was seeing, not knowing if she saw it as well. She is into spirituality, meditation, crystals, healings, angels, whereas I am an atheist, materialistic, into empiric science. She couldn't. I have no idea why someone with her background wouldn't break through. I remember thinking that my PE breakthrough was only half of it, and that I got the other half. While dwelling in that truest dimension, I could feel this spark of light dwelling in my neck, turning me into God. All sorts of energy were raging inside my body, right when the spark entered. I remember really believing I was God. Not that I'm almighty or supernatural, but that I got the sight of God. I could see the world from its eyes. I say it's and not his because now I truly believe that God is not an entity, it's a state. After so many thoughts and theories, I realized that the religion closest to the truth is Buddhism. Buddha got there all by himself through focus and meditation. I believe that the singularity, the universe condensed into itself, is God, and when it expanded, the Big Bang, it was divided into dimensions, matter, energy. But the same consciousness is in everything. It's true that we're all one. We are a part of a greater consciousness, covered by our mind. Remove that, you go back to where you've always belonged. So yeah, we're the universe experiencing itself. You will never die because you were never alive. When your body dies, you just merge with everything else. To complete my theory, I need to try the biggest substance of all, DMT. As for now, I'm taking a long break from trips, as I feel my sanity is on the verge. I just can't go through all that again, the maddening, the helplessness, being stuck in eternity. It's taking its toll. Until then, thank you for reading. So that's pretty much it for the trip report, guys. Remember, if you want to check out my merch, the links are in the description. Thanks for watching.